Series on IMEs and DMEs after personal injury cases. If you watch the previous videos in this series, you'll know that in IME stands for Independent Medical Exam, DME stands for Defense Medical Exam, and essentially what we're talking about are exams with doctors bought and paid for by the insurance company in order to give either an independent or a defense opinion on the nature and extent of injuries, on whether medical treatment continues to be necessary, on whether lost wage reimbursement continues to be necessary after a personal injury case, after a car accident case, slip and fall case, or after a work-related injury. Today we're going to continue with the issues, with the questions in the series. Today's question is, how do I get medical bills covered after an IME cutoff or DME cutoff in Delaware? And I'm going to describe the process generally for Delaware cases. There are similar proceedings in other states. If you have had an IME cutoff or a DME cutoff in another state other than Delaware, understand that I'm using the Delaware procedures as an example, but you need to have an attorney who is licensed to practice in the state where your IME or DME cutoff occurred to assist you in getting your medical bills paid. So how do I get my medical bills covered after an IME or DME cutoff in Delaware? The answer is it depends on whether we're talking about a car accident case or a workers' comp case or another type of case. In a car accident case, let's say we have a motorist who's injured in a car accident. Their auto insurance under Personal Injury Protection, or PIP, is going to be required to pay their medical expenses after the car accident. And so what happens oftentimes is the PIP insurance company, the auto insurance company, will refer that motorist to a doctor, a friendly doctor, friendly to the insurance company. The doctor will examine the person and give an opinion, give a letter to the insurance company that says this individual requires no further medical care or treatment, and at that point the car insurance company will refuse to voluntarily pay any further medical bills. Now, it also comes up in the situation of work-related accidents where an individual is injured on the job. They're going to the doctor's treating them. Halfway through the regimen of treatment, the insurance company, the workers' compensation insurance company for the employer, will be paying the medical bills. They will decide to send that injured worker to a defense medical examiner. The defense medical examiner will examine the worker and give an opinion to say, this person needs no further treatment as a result of the work injury, and at that point the workers' comp insurance company will refuse to voluntarily pay any further benefits. The solution to this is, if it's an auto accident case, you take the medical bills that were not paid for and you file what's called ICA, Insurance Commissioner's Arbitration. You file a complaint with the Insurance Commissioner's office in Dover, on Silver Lake Boulevard in Dover, and you request an arbitration hearing. You get an opportunity to go in and present your case to a panel of 3 arbitrators, and they will make a decision as to whether the additional medical treatment was needed due to the auto accident or not. And if they decide that it was, and oftentimes they do, they will order the insurance company to pay the cost of the care, the cost of the medical treatment. Another option is to file a lawsuit, either in Delaware Court of Common Pleas or in Delaware Superior Court. If it's an on-the-job injury, then you don't go through the insurance commissioner's office. You don't go through a court of law either. If you have a work-related injury, workers' comp started paying, then cut off the medical care after a DME, what you do is you file a petition with the Industrial Accident Board, and you go to a hearing before the Industrial Accident Board. That is called a petition a petition to determine additional compensation due, a DACD petition. You go to a hearing and you ask the board, the panel of Industrial Accident Board members, to award compensation in the amount of the unpaid medical bills. Of course, in both of these types of cases, you need to have physician testimony. The doctor who treated you, the doctor who rendered the care, should be prepared to give testimony to say that the care rendered, the treatment rendered after the cutoff, after the IME or DME cutoff, was reasonable and necessary as a result of the auto accident or the on-the-job injury or what have you. And that's how you prove that case. So if you have had a personal injury, you've had an auto accident, you've had an on-the-job injury, you've had a cutoff, what you need to know is that that is a good indication that you should be getting your case into the hands of a capable personal injury attorney. And a capable personal injury attorney is going to know how to deal with that cutoff, how to get you the medical treatment that you need, despite what the insurance company's paid doctor might be saying about the need for further care or further surgery. And a skilled personal injury attorney knows the process and has been through the process many times and can make sure that you get the care you need and to make sure that your bills get paid. Thanks for watching. If you have questions about personal injury cases and the IME or DME process, feel free to contact me. You can email me. My email address is ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com. If you have an insightful question about the IME or DME process, maybe we'll do a follow-up video to answer your question. If you have questions about personal injury cases in general, feel free to contact me. I appreciate you watching this. My hope is that I can put out this information, that consumers, people in the community, can watch this video, learn more about the process. I want to increase awareness about the process so that people who've had accidents know what's going on. Even if they're not my clients, you can watch these videos and understand what's going on, because these are things that happen a lot of times in personal injury cases. It's very frequent. And if you're not someone who's had an accident and you're watching the video, maybe you're just interested in the law or interested in legal process or interested in how things work, that's cool. I want people to know about how things work because knowledge is power. And if you have this type of situation happen, you deserve not to be afraid. You deserve not to have anxiety over the process, because that's what it is. It's a process, and we know how to deal with it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Send me an email. Let me know your thoughts.